Good afternoon. Yes, it's Dizney friends. What's up? Happy Thursday, everyone. Happy Thursday. Another day. Stay safe. Stay home. No Disney park yet. But guess what? Dizney friends is here for you guys. We got Al.
Hello and salutations.
We got Chris. Hey,
how's it going?
Oh, and we have Jim. More sunshine, please. What's going on, buddy?
Hi, Gonzo. Thank you for having me. This is going to be fun.
Yes, it's going to be fun for sure. Thanks for accepting the invitation, man. Thanks so much. And congratulations.
Thank
on
you.
1K subscribers, buddy. How's it feel?
It happened so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And if I may name drop, I was on a stream on Tuesday night with Dean from the Live Place.
Sure.
And Josh from Resort TV 1.
Mm-hmm.
Good old Josh.
And we were talking about my approaching 1,000 subscribers, and he had mentioned when he was there, he was stuck on $9.99 for a while.
Yeah.
So he could say, but there's room for 1,000, asking for people to subscribe to his channel. So I was kind of looking forward to that, but I missed it, which is great.
Yeah,
I made
that would
it.
have been
So
awesome.
yeah, that would have been funny and fun, but oh well. I'm glad to finally eclipse that. So thank you very much.
Yeah, man. No, thank you.
Yeah,
You
man.
do a great job. I love the videos. And when you go to the park, it's awesome. I remember when I was almost 1,000. I remember I think it was like 2 years ago, or something like that. That I had almost 1,000, and this all clean house YouTube came in, and disaster went to my account. Then I have to almost more than half, but I gotta restart that again and all that stuff. And
Really?
it was a mess. Yeah, man, it was a mess.
It was Adapalooza, wasn't it?
Yeah, whatever. I don't remember what it was.
Adapalooza.
I don't remember what it was, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, I like doing YouTube, and sometimes you feel like, why am I doing this? But at the end of the day, it's good. I get to see you guys, talk to new people, meet new people, just hang out. Especially in this time, this time you can social. What's it called? Social what?
Socialize.
Socialize. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, social distancing. Which is funny that now to go to Walmart you have to do online. They actually clean the shopping carts with the steam machine now, at least the one here by where I live, which is good. I mean, it's good. And then if 4 people goes out, 4 people go in, like that. So it's good stuff. But we were saying off camera that I really miss my Disney. I need my Disney fix. But other than that, we're doing good. How about you guys? How you guys doing? How's this week going for you guys?
So far, so good. I'm a teacher, so I've been teaching from home, and I've been digging it. I kind of like it. I've said this before, the worst part of teaching is the students. So I'm not in the same room with them anymore, and I'm loving it. I joke. I kid.
What do you teach? High school, elementary?
High school television production.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Cool.
Can I be in your class? Can I go? I need that class. Can I go back?
You'll hate it.
Right.
Yeah, you can. And there was no TV production when I was in high school.
That's right.
So,
That's what I'm saying.
I started teaching it about 16, 17 years ago, and it was kind of news to me. That's a class? Yeah, I want to teach that. So it's a pretty cool elective. I'm pretty lucky.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool. Is
That is
YouTube?
awesome.
Is YouTube in the curriculum? I know it's not TV, but it's just
It's not, but for my classroom for the past 10 years, I've had a channel. And
okay.
when we make videos, some of them we post to that channel.
Okay.
And that's actually a more successful channel than my Disney channel is. But I've been doing it much longer. So
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've been the student, but I've never been the teacher. So that's pretty awesome that you teach video and everything.
yeah,
Very cool.
I enjoy it very much. And I've actually I'm lucky to be able to say this during this time, during our extended staycation. But it's been a bit of a challenge, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the distance learning and distance teaching.
Yeah.
It's just different. We've got some things lined up for our seniors. We always do this big video at the end of the year, and
Nice.
so we're reconfiguring that, but everybody's hanging on and getting through it. So so far so good.
Yeah. And I think everybody's learning.
Yeah, absolutely.
From all this, I think everybody's going to learn a lesson more or less about be more clean, be more conscious.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope people are learning that lesson. How many times
Yeah.
have we been to the parks and we're in the restroom and
I
we
know.
see people also using the restroom and then walking right out without even looking at the sinks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that'll change. I'm hoping that'll change.
I hope
And
so.
And you know you're going to end up in line behind them, and they're going to be grabbing the handlebars or something.
That's
You're
right.
like, oh no, come on!
Yeah.
Can I go before him?
Yeah.
Or saying hi to somebody after they got out of the bathroom without cleaning their hands. I'm like, oh,
Yeah. Oh hey.
Hey, oh, hey.
All right, 6
Yeah.
feet, baby.
I know where you've been. Yes.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I know where you've been.
Man, it's
Yeah.
You know, and those are just the
Remember
people
something.
that we see not
Yeah.
washing their hands.
I know.
What's the percentage of people that weren't doing that?
yeah.
I just, like you said, I hope that's a part of society that changes for good, for the better.
It stays that way. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I could deal with the 6 feet apart. It's
And
fine.
and
and the hi. Hey, how you doing? Yeah.
hi.
Don't need to shake hands. Just
That's
hi.
right. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you over there.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, don't forget the 2 fingers, just in case. The 2
Oh,
fingers.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
2 fingers. Just,
I've never been a cast member, so yes.
So it's got to be 2 fingers. Always got to be 2 fingers.
Yeah, and you know, and all these states are want to open. Florida is one of them. I hope the rules when we do this. I don't think it's time yet to do it. I think the wars hasn't passed by yet.
Yeah.
But if they do, hopefully everybody follows the rules. I heard that Disney we're gonna open, but maybe, and this is just rumors, that maybe we'll be Florida residents first, then state, and then last international. But again, it's rumors. But I think they have to come up with something. I mean, the parks and all restaurants, all this stuff, because we'll still have a long way to go for this virus to completely vanish from our world. I don't know what you guys' opinions are, if we're ready to open or not, but I'll let you guys.
No, I don't believe we're ready to open. And that the reason we're doing this, the reason we're all at home, is so that the more we do this, the more we stick to this plan, the sooner everything can open back up, the sooner we can eradicate this virus. So we just got to stick to our guns. It's painful economically, and it's just not easy. And I understand that. But you know, if we just stick to the plan, you know, eventually life will kind of return to normal. So
Now, Jim, are you clear with what is the plan? Sometimes I'm not.
no, I'm not
Right?
clear.
Yeah. I'm talking about the plans that the government has for this
mean-
going on. Sometimes it's clear to me what they're going to do. Sometimes it's just I see a back and forth kind of thing.
Well,
I mean,
there's so many different messages from so many different places,
Mhm.
and there's not there's not one plan. There's many plans, so it's difficult. That's why I don't know necessarily what the plan is.
yeah.
Yeah, it's we kind of need one overarching safe plan to follow, and maybe it's not left up to the states. Maybe it's a federal thing, but I don't really want to get in the weeds about that or anything. But if we all had one plan, it would be easier to follow.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of people giving different information, and then the news putting some other crazy information, and it's just, I think it's a little of a mess. But again, we're not gonna go into it. It's just our opinion, and that's the way I feel. And again, I don't think it's time to open. Chris, what do you think? Should we open? Should open?
I've had a different opinion here lately.
Okay.
I think we should be done with this. I think lockdown or the stay-at-home order should be done. I've seen where they've been talking about facts that other countries who haven't done the lockdowns or the stay-at-home orders are actually doing better than us. So I don't know exactly what they're doing, but they said that this is going through easier than what it has with us. So if we could figure out what they're doing, maybe we could get everything back up and running and do what we got to do. So,
Okay. So
I mean, truthfully, if you would just go by having us where when you're out in public, you have to wear a mask.
Yeah.
Because if I wear a mask, it protects you. If you wear a mask, that protects me.
Mhm.
So I'm just saying, I mean, I know that your governor wants Dizney up and running right away. But of course, that's the first thing that's going to jumpstart the economy there in Florida is once that comes up.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's
That. I mean,
yeah, a lot of stuff going
you
on.
know, I've been waiting 2 years. Come on.
But yeah, I mean, you know, maybe sometimes I think as Americans, we're kind of arrogant where we kind of think we're number one, nobody can do it better than us.
Mhm.
But when you see countries that aren't doing what we're doing and they're doing better than us, we need to take a second and talk to them and say, hey, what are you doing? And try to take what they're doing and apply it to what we're trying to do over here. So, I mean, if they're being more successful about it and not having stay-at-home orders or a lockdown, I'm more for that than what I am where we're at right now.
Okay.
I think testing. You know, I think testing will be the ultimate slam dunk on this whole entire thing. Because if you think about it, you know, you got a handful of apples, right? And some of them are bad and some of them are good, right?
Yeah.
If you test a bunch of apples and figure out which ones are bad and which ones are good and separate the bad ones from the good ones, then what are you doing? You're eating it. You know, you have a meal. You know, you don't have to worry about biting into a bad apple.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not saying people who have the virus are bad apples. I'm not making a metaphor here like that. I'm making a metaphor in the factor of if we want to get past this thing, we got to be able to separate the bad, you know, not the bad. I don't even want to say bad, but the tainted from the good, from the healthy, you know. So if you do that, I think that's what South Korea did, and a couple of these other ones that have major breakthroughs of getting past this thing and being able to go on with their lives. I think it was the testing that did it. And I just don't think we're putting enough funding. I don't think we're putting enough time and energy into that factor. Instead, we're just worried about not being around each other, you know, and forget about not being around each other. Just worry about getting everyone tested. Even if you could make a do-it-yourself home kit and send it to all the houses. We send everybody a letter for the census. We send everybody, you know, make sure you vote this year, you know, letter and make sure we get all those numbers in. Why can't we just go ahead and make a test at home test, send it to the houses, you take a test, you check it, and even if you don't even want people to check themselves, they could take the test and put it back into a return to sender envelope, which has been around since like 1925, and have the labs get the results back and yay or nay, and then take it from there wherever, you know. I'm not saying take people from their houses or anything like that. It's just now you know who's infected and who needs to be quarantined for 14 days in their house and all that stuff. And I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I just play one on TV.
No, you're right. You're right about the testing. Testing is the key. Unfortunately, we just don't have the tests in this country. 1% of our population has been tested. 1%.
Exactly.
And we've had so many positive, you know, so many people have tested positive. Imagine if we had the tests, what our numbers would be. Not that that's anything, but absolutely the testing's key.
That would be the thing.
Yeah, that would be the thing. Hopefully, I think we're gonna get there. It's just eventually a little bit more time. I think we need more time and then get it ready. So let's talk about Disney because we all love Disney and this is Disney Friends. So let's just forget about bad news and bad things and let's go happy places.
Yes.
And let's get to know you, Jim, a little bit better. So why Disney, blogs, live stream, why Disney?
Great question. I love Disney. I've been going to Disney since I was 2 years old. 1973 was the first time my family took me to
He's a
Walt
veteran.
Disney World.
He's a veteran.
And-
I love it.
I don't remember that trip,
Yeah.
but I was there. There's a picture of me.
Right.
But so anyway, I had mentioned I'm a TV production teacher, and I teach editing, but not in the summer. So I started this channel, More Sunshine Please, as a way to keep my editing sharp during the summer.
Gotcha.
And so what do I edit? What do I make videos out of? And then I included my love of Disney with that. So I'd go to the parks and record some stuff and then edit it. And then eventually I started live streaming. I never thought I'd do that. I thought I'd be editing videos for fun. But then I got to meet so many wonderful people, you guys included, through live streaming. And it's become a whole different thing than what I thought I was getting into. Yeah. And it's funny, the term social distancing. Well, I've actually never been more social in my life doing this. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, we're physically distancing is what we're doing, but socially, I've never had more friends. You know what I mean? So it's I know it's semantics, but yeah. So I made Disney a part of More Sunshine Please, and so I use the channel to stay sharp editing, and like I said, it's got a life of its own now, a different life, and it's wonderful.
Now,
Awesome.
At your school, do you actually have like a studio and everything there that the kids can work in?
Yes, there is a small studio, and we've got a green screen, studio lighting, cameras. We just this past year were able to get a computer lab. I think we have 27 computers. They all have Adobe Premiere Pro CC on them. I know, it's wonderful.
Nice.
We got really fortunate this year to have that.
Yeah.
In years past, I'd have 3-4 students on a computer at a time, and now most of them have their own, and it's a game changer. It's wonderful. So yeah, we have the facilities. I've got a classroom, a tiny TV studio, and then the computer lab. So just trying to teach Adobe Premiere Pro to these kids has been the main focus this year.
70% of movie production is editing. So
and I love it. It's my favorite part. It's my hobby. It's like and I've mentioned this before. It's like quilting or putting a puzzle together. Editing, taking the best parts or the good parts, and you're sculpting a wonderful video. By taking off the bad parts and getting that good stuff. It's the most fun and most creative part to me. So
absolutely,
yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that's fun. What's your favorite park and why?
For the longest time, it was Epcot, and before our extended staycation, I went to Epcot a couple of times, and right now, and we've heard the joke, it's Walcott, or it's just the whole future world is just tarps and earth movers and whatever they got there. And it honestly, it's stressful. That part of the park is stressful to me. World Showcase is still great.
Yeah.
But the front of the park, and I know it's temporary and necessary, but it just wasn't enjoyable. So Epcot kind of went to the bottom of my list right now. What is at the top of my list is Hollywood Studios. And with the opening of Galaxy's Edge and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which I have to say slowly or else I'll get it wrong. It's just a full park again. And that's not to mention Christmas time. Sunset Boulevard is absolutely my favorite Disney area to be in during the holidays. It's just with that sunset season's greetings they've got with the lasers and the songs and the videos and the snope that falls from the buildings. It's just right now head and shoulders above everything else Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love Christmas in Hollywood Studios. It's amazing. I think last holidays, we did, was it a live or we did blogs or something? But it was amazing. The lasers and the shows they have, and just the park, man. I mean, you could even go in January when Christmas and all this stuff is done, and you can still feel it's the holidays there. So it's,
Yeah, dude, we did vlogs.
yeah, it was vlogs. Yeah, so it's pretty cool, and I think Hollywood is great now because all the things that you said, and now the old Hollywood is Animal Kingdom, like what Hollywood used to be, like half a day of park. Now, Animal Kingdom is that park right now. It's half a day of park and move on. Let's go.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we still gotta wait for the hotel to open, Disney and Hollywood Studios, and I think they're gonna make it bigger. Hollywood Studio eventually, they're gonna put more stuff in there. And Epcot, yeah, it's a little bit of a disaster now, but it will get there. It will get there. It will get there.
I just actually learned that Hollywood Studios was originally supposed to be a pavilion in Future World in Epcot, and when Imagineers realized they had enough to create a new land or a new park, they just took it from there, and that's where they got Hollywood Studios from.
Nice.
Yeah, I heard that.
Room.
I'm glad they did that. Yeah, I loved the backlot tour. I liked when Hollywood Studios had more of a Hollywood studio feel to it.
Yeah, me too.
But I also I like what it is now too. So
yeah. It will be great if we have both of them right now. That would be awesome.
It would.
Yeah.
That would be so awesome for sure. That would be great. That would be great. All right, man. So, guys in chat, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And for the people that watch the replay, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to More Sunshine, please. Jim, great friend and great community here in YouTube and Disney community as well. Great friend.
Thank you.
So let's say that you become the CEO of the entire Disney company.
Not right now. I don't want that job right now.
Well, when it opens. So let's say we didn't have this thing going on, and they ask you to change a park.
Mm-hmm.
Which one and why?
That's a great question. I mean, I love the parks as they are. I don't know if one necessarily needs changing necessarily. I'll tell you this. Okay, I'll answer the question as I think about it. You had just mentioned, I think there's room to expand Hollywood Studios. I would love to add Cars Land to Hollywood Studios. What they have in Anaheim.
Yeah.
I would love that. I was lucky enough to be there in August and experience that for the first time.
Nice.
I've heard good stories.
Man, was that just a cool area. The Radiator Springs Racers is amazing. That's their test track. It's better than test track. At dusk when the neon lights comes on and Life Could Be a Dream is pumping through the speakers, and it's just a cool vibe there. And they got a couple other little rides there as well, but it's just although I like the fact that the different coasts have different things, but I did love Cars Land.
Yeah, cool. I'd love to see it. I'm hoping that I'm kind of hoping that once we get past this whole pandemic thing, that the airline ticket prices stay kind of down, because I would love to jump over there for at least a week or so.
Well, if fuel costs are any part of that right now, when have you seen gasoline cheaper? So flights might be wonderful. But and having said that, about the different parks having different things, I love Tower of Terror, but man, did I love Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. I may like it more than Tower of Terror, but I'm glad we have two different rides. I'm glad they both exist. Exist. And
I never rode it. Obviously, because I've never been over there yet. But
it's so fun. It is so fun.
Is it the same ride system?
It is. It's it's the same. You sit in the same vehicle. Yeah. And you go up and down eventually, and but it's with the story behind it is you're going in to rescue the Guardians from the Collector's prison, and but Rocket is not one of the captives. He's actually recruiting you to help rescue the Guardians.
Oh,
so
wow.
when you get in the ride vehicle and you go up as you do in the Tower of Terror,
Yeah.
you don't go through the building like you do in Tower of Terror, you know, where you you go through the darkness and then you eventually hit the door that opens up, and that's not part of it. But what is you see a silhouette of Rocket plugging in the Walkman, and then one of 7 songs, I think they have 7 different songs, plays. And you just go up and down multiple times with this song playing. And then the doors open when you stop, and then you see the Guardians and they're battling aliens, and they're funny little vignettes that you see. And then you fall a couple more times. It's just a blast. It is so fun.
Wow.
But I'm glad we have the Tower of Terror here because I love that too.
Yeah, and I can see it in your face that you enjoy the ride.
I was able to do it twice, 2 different songs both times. So I got, and they do the falling and stuff to the song kind of. So, it's pretty neat.
I really would like to see that. Yeah, I want to ride Mr. Toad's Wild Ride again, which I haven't rode since.
I was lucky enough to ride that. Yeah, it was very cool to see that again.
Yeah, so that was my next question, and Al brought it up. If you had the chance to bring an old ride back, which one would it be?
Well, we talked about this on Dean's show. I think I saw Dean in the chat here.
Yeah, he was here earlier.
His show on Tuesday was all about retro Disney. And one of the rides, and he loves Horizons, old Epcot.
Yeah.
And he's not the only one. But the one I brought up was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And I remember riding that and as a kid, being amazed that there's a whole other world of this ride just underneath the surface of this water.
Yeah.
And I think if I could bring that back, but update it where there's like moving animatronics down there that look good instead of just something that might go forward and then back or whatever. I think it could be improved, but there was a wonderment to that, and that's a word Dean likes to use, to that ride for me, where you go, below the surface of the water, and there's a whole ride that you cannot see down there. So I'll say 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
That ride was so amazing.
That ride was
back in the day.
Pretty amazing.
That was mind blowing back in there when I was a kid.
This doesn't count as a ride, but it does. Remember the old Skyliner, the one
absolutely
from Haunted House all the way to what was it?
Tomorrowland to right? It's a Small World.
Yeah, by a Small World over there. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I think that would be great. What about you, Chris? Which one you bring back?
Well, it'd be Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. That's it. Every time I'm asked that question, it's going to be Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
For sure. And what about you, Al? The same?
I would pretty much say the same. Or if I had to, if we had rules and we were like, no, you can't pick the same thing, I would go for my second choice, which would actually be Body Wars. Not a lot of people remember that. Right?
That was Epcot, right? Epcot?
Yes, it was an Epcot.
That was so gross.
I loved Body Wars, dude. The reason why I liked it is because it reminded me of an old movie that my dad used to have me watch back in the day, where they shrunk the people down to an atom and then stuck them into somebody's body, and they had to go chase some type of cholesterol.
Oh, that's right. Incredible Journey or something like that, right?
Like the Incredible Journey or something, or Impossible Journey or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And I can't remember the name of it, but I remember watching it with my dad all the time. And then when they made that ride, my dad and I were like, we get to ride what we saw on TV, but I think in that ride, we were like extruding a splinter from somebody's finger or something, and then all of a sudden, like the white blood cells go chasing after you. And I remember the ride.
I see
that was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
but 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, that's another choice of mine too.
Yeah,
I would definitely be implementing
Kid,
all three of those.
is it too early to say that we need Club Cool back?
No, it's not too early.
Oh, it's never too early for that.
Please bring it back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could go. We can go to Disney Springs though. And
Yeah, they have it, right?
kind of. Yeah. I mean,
Up
you
there?
know, they get the bar on top. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
kind
you
of.
could-
And they sell
Beverly.
yeah, they do, right? They
Yeah,
got-
they sell Beverly there.
yeah,
Yep. But that's the thing, though. That's the thing. The Club Cool, they didn't sell it to you. Here, they you have to buy it. So,
yeah, it comes in like a 5 drink or 6. Was it like something like that, right? Like a
Like a-
trade?
Hey,
yeah,
let's,
it was like a
flavor.
trade flavors. Yeah.
Yeah,
We did that with the Kilt guy.
Mhm. Yeah, that's right.
With
That's right.
Mickey and the Kilt guy.
Yeah, with the Coke.
That was
You
good
guys
time.
remember how was Disney, downtown Disney before? Disney
Mhm.
Springs, downtown Disney? How they started with the
Mhm.
clubs and stuff?
Yeah, Pleasure Island.
That's
Right.
right.
oh,
There
yeah.
you go,
Yeah.
Pleasure Island.
Pleasure Island was I love Pleasure Island.
That
Yeah,
was awesome.
I remember they have a club that the dance floor used to go around. I don't remember the name, I forgot, but that was pretty
That's
cool.
right. It used to be a rotating
Yeah, it would rotate. It was-
dance floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then was that the same place as the 80s club? Or was the 80s club a different place? Because they had like an 80s type. Well, it wasn't 80s then. It was actually the 80s then. But it was like a normal modernized
I was gonna
club.
say, yeah, that was the music.
Yeah, let's say a modernized club. Yeah. No, the different clubs they had, though, they had the dance floor that rotated. They had like a modernized club
Mhm.
for that time period. And then they had didn't they have like some type of tropical club too, which I think
so.
is Mauricio 76 hours, 67 now or whatever it is.
I think so. But you know what? I like
Restaurant now.
I like the way it is right now. Much
I
better.
like the way it is right now because I like food. So you know, and then you go to Disney Springs, there's food everywhere.
Yeah,
You know,
for
There
sure.
was two places we go to at Pleasure Island. I never went to like the dance clubs or anything like that, but the 2
Mhm.
places I miss is the Comedy Warehouse
Yes,
and
I
the
remember that.
Adventurers Club.
the Adventures Club. Yes, I remember that too. That's good times.
Yeah, that was a good time back then.
Long time ago, before all y'all's time. Us old folks are just reminiscing.
Now, speaking about restaurants,
Yes.
Jim,
Mhm.
favorite Disney, could be inside the parks, hotels, favorite restaurant.
Because I'm a sort of local, and we don't, we don't stay on property very often.
Mhm.
And with my family being the way it is, we don't go to many sit-down restaurants. I've been to a few, so I haven't been to 95% of them, but I've been to, as far as a sit-down restaurant goes, I've been to Le Cellier. So
Okay.
of the sit-down restaurants I've been to, that was probably the most enjoyable meal and the best time I've had at a sit-down restaurant on property.
Nice.
But as far as just a quick service,
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
there's a couple in Galaxy's Edge, the cargo bay.
Yes.
Or is it docking bay? What is it? Cargo
Docking
bay.
Bay 7, I think.
Docking bay 7.
Seven, yeah.
Because almost a year ago, my wife and I went meatless. We cut out meat in our diet, and they've got a meatless meatball dish there. It's wonderful. I've had it multiple times,
I'd like to try that.
and I went meatless. I went to Le Cellier before I went meatless, but
I was gonna say
Yeah, I was gonna
you
say
didn't
that.
have a great time there, did you?
no, I did.
Yeah.
But in Liberty Square, there's 2 places I really enjoy. I like Columbia Harbor House.
Yes.
That is old school retro Disney to me.
The tuna fish.
And then
sandwich.
yeah,
Yeah.
the pot pies. They
Pot
had chili. It's just a cool place to go. There's a smell to that place that you walk by it and you experience it. And then I just love Liberty Square. The other place is Sleepy Hollow Refreshments. To walk up there, get a the waffle, the Nutella and fruit waffle. Those are fantastic. Or just to get funnel cake and then sit down there in the shadow of the castle and enjoy it. Watch the people walking
Yes.
by. Those I just have such fond memories of doing that. So I think
Good
those those are some of my favorite places to eat
Awesome.
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
property.
For me, snacks, and I like to do this a lot in the parks. That I don't go to rides. I just sit in the bench, especially in Main Street, and just watch people going by
Mhm.
with a Dole Whip, and just sit and watch everybody pass by and look at the kids having fun and all this stuff.
Mhm.
And it's awesome. I like it. I mean, and I said it so many times, and I said it again. Disney for me, it takes me out of the real world. It puts me in a different place. It's like
Yeah.
relaxes me. That's just like YouTube. YouTube relaxes me and I have fun. Disney is the same thing. It takes me out of the ordinary and real, everyday, real things, and just have fun. Even if I don't write anything, just sit there and watch people having fun and stuff like that. And sometimes I even say that I'm blessed that I could be here every day if I want to. Some other people have to be here only a week out of the year. I could be here whenever I want to. I'm blessed with that, so I enjoy it every day. And it's,
Absolutely.
it's fun. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
What about you guys? Eateries, Al, Chris.
When it comes to like what you were table service, I like Le Cellier's as well. Eateries, like I'd say probably my favorite place to eat for like a quick service is Casey's. I like Casey's a lot.
Casey's. Casey's is pretty good.
Mhm. I was gonna say with Gonzo saying he likes to sit back and watch people walk by and stuff. That's a great place
Oh yeah.
to grab a hot dog or something, walk
Yeah.
outside, and watch Main Street while you're eating a hot dog. I like doing it. Good times. But my favorite, everybody knows that my favorite is Tokyo Dining as far as sushi goes, because I love having the sushi over there. But as far as sit down, my main sit down it's not my main sit down. It's just what I'm really anxious to get back to because I haven't been in a while, and because of all this, I haven't been able to go.
What are we gonna do?
California Grill. We got to hit California Grill, guys.
Uh,
All right, we got to get the little ticket, the little receipt afterwards. Go upstairs to the rooftop, watch the fireworks, everything. We got to do that whole 9 yards that I used to do back in the day. It's fun.
we gotta put that on the calendar.
That's the to-do list. Yes.
Yeah, and actually, I like to see everybody having fun in other parks because, believe it or not, Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
And we've done this before, Al. And what's that called? The place where they sell the beer and the cheese plate and all that stuff. Is that brewing?
Oh, the tap house. Tap,
Yes.
There you go. So to sit outside and watch everybody, that's fun. You get your drink and enjoy
On
the
the corner
park.
there.
Yeah. And we usually order like the cheese platter with a bit of a ham, bread, and other stuff. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Good stuff.
For Epcot, I think right by the Mexico Pavilion, have a margarita outside, and just watch people is pretty good. In Animal Kingdom, I would say around the tree, because that's where everybody gathers around. You can see everybody there. Just have a couple of soda, or you know what drink I like in Animal Kingdom had it there? Is Coke with Captain Morgan. Right before you go to Dinoland, they have like a little kiosk there. They sell that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I like it. So I usually drink there. Yeah, this is why I miss Disney.
I know. It sucks. But anyway.
I just figured that out. I really do.
We need to reopen. Come on.
Yeah.
What about that? Is there going to be a restaurant in there or any type of place to eat in there? I wonder.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, like a little kiosk or something.
I don't know if you want to mix a restaurant with a roller coaster.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. They're already going to have to wipe down all the bars after people ride it as it is.
I know. Yeah, it's going to take 12 hours just to get one ride out of it.
Yeah, it's going to be. Well, there's a new restaurant coming up. Now we'll see when it's going to start in Toy Story Land.
Yeah,
it's going to be the barbecue place, and then in Epcot that 2020.
2020, yes.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome as well. Hopefully, it will open soon. There's a couple new places that that we need to go once it opens and everything goes back to normal. Guys, again, thanks for being here, Chad, and make sure you guys subscribe to Jim or Sunshine, please. I know I'll put the link recently. Make sure also to subscribe to Al and Chris from Addy Family Adventures. Thanks so much for the support, and thanks for being here every Thursday with us, guys. We appreciate you very mucho. What's up, buddy?
I got one little question that I want
Sure, man. Go ahead.
Summarize for us, because it's a question I wanted to ask you last time we met up before.
Okay.
What is the story behind More Sunshine, Please, as far as the name goes? Like, how did you come up with that? I wanted to ask. I just remembered.
Good question.
No, that's a great question, but it's not an exciting answer. When I was coming up with the channel, I made a list of possible channel names, and a lot of them had the word sunshine in it, or something about the sun, or whatever. I don't even remember. But I made the list and I showed it to my family, and I said, "Which of these do you like?" And my son and my wife both said, "We like this one." So
nice.
That's all. Yeah.
Nice.
What do you mean that's a bad story? That's a great story.
That was good.
You're right.
That was awesome.
I sold it short, I guess.
But I see what you're saying too. You went with a bunch of different sunshine. You were going for the sunshine thing. I was the same way. I was going. Actually, not a lot of people know this. I'm going to spread some knowledge of my channel that nobody's ever asked me because nobody cares. I was actually going to call it the Florida Project, based on Dizney and Walt having the Florida Project here and all that. But I noticed that there was a lot of people using that already when I was coming up with it. It wasn't my own idea and everything. So I went with the Florida Freaks because I thought it was a good name, but it wasn't. And I admit it now. but yeah, so.
Now it's better.
Yeah.
I like your pal. It's pretty cool.
I like the personality.
Another part of this too is I live in Florida now, but I'm originally from Michigan, and where the summer lasts all of 2 months.
Yeah.
So for the rest of the year, we're praying for more sunshine, please. So that's kind of where that particular phrase came from.
Gotcha. Okay.
How long you been here in Florida?
20 years.
Oh, okay.
My wife and I drove down here December of 99, and we got here on December 31st. So we were preparing for Y2K in a hotel room in our new hometown before we even had a place to stay, and waiting for the lights to go out, and nothing happened. But
I remember.
So we've been here 20 years. It's been amazing.
Nice.
Awesome.
Any hurricanes?
Plenty of hurricanes. But 2 years ago, 3 years ago? One came, the path of the hurricane came 6 miles away from our house.
Oh, wow.
But it was to the east of us.
And
we barely got anything, a few leaves off the tree seemingly. But everything to the west of us was really hard hit, or much harder hit. So we got pretty lucky there. But one of the first years we were down here, 2004 maybe.
Yeah.
And we had and I was teaching, and we had three hurricanes right in a row that were in danger of coming our way.
Yeah.
And we had many days off of school, hurricane days. I used to have snow days, and now we have hurricane days down here. So
yes. Yeah. So I was born in Puerto Rico, then moved to Miami. Then I went to live to Buffalo, New York. And Buffalo, New York is like winter, and
more winter.
Yeah, more winter. Especially my backyard was 2 blocks away from the river. So again, there's no effect, the lake effect. I'm sorry, the lake, not the river, the lake. So I get the lake effect and all its crazy stuff. So I said, you know what? I said to my wife, this is it. We're going back. Let's go to Florida. We're going to stay there for the rest of it. I don't care about tornadoes. I don't care about hurricanes. I know where they're coming, but this cold is driving me nuts. And
How long were you in Buffalo?
About 3 or 4 years. I left right after
gave it a shot.
Yeah, I left after. I don't know if you guys remember. I think it was in no 2000. That big storm that the houses were. For me to open the door, there was snow. I couldn't get out of my house. That was like in 2000. That big storm that happened all the way upstate.
The blizzard of 2000.
Yeah, something. Was it in 2000? Something like that. I don't remember. But
I think it's 2001. Yeah. or something
yeah,
like
that was crazy. I said, "That's it. You know what? I'm done. I'm done." It's too cold.
I think North Carolina got some of that too.
Got some.
actually.
Yeah,
It was a big storm.
when I used to work like 10 minutes away. I used to work for a cable company. I used to be tech over there. Was making nice money. So don't get me wrong, but it was like 10 minutes away. And one night, that I don't know, I forget what it's called, like the frozen rain, but like the ice, black ice, I guess that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like sleep.
Yeah, dude. It took me about 45 minutes to an hour because they closed the highways, and I had to go every like 5 miles an hour down the city.
Yeah.
And then even if you go 5 miles, my car wasn't ready for that, and you just slide. I'm like, oh man, that's not.
Mhm.
But it was good. I mean, I love Buffalo. It's good, but the cold weather. Now
That's
I'm gonna stay here forever.
Yeah, that's why I moved back here. That's why I moved back to Florida, man. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
I'm
In
done.
North Carolina, I was in the mountains, man, and it was just I don't like cold weather. I don't like snow.
Yeah.
Snow was majestic, like the first 6 hours, and after that, 10 years later, I was like, I don't like this.
Right. And then once Christmas comes and goes, enough.
Yeah,
I don't want it
that's
anymore.
it.
Yeah.
It's not
And,
majestic
and, you know,
anymore.
living in Florida has its challenges, but it's, you know, with hurricanes,
Mhm.
but you can see them coming. You know, you normally have forewarning, and you can prepare. So that's good. So it's not like living in Tornado Alley where those just pop up and can be devastating. Hurricanes, at least for the most part, you know, you can take shelter or evacuate or whatever you need to do normally. So, you know, it's better. I would argue it's better than living in an earthquake-prone location or
Yeah.
a tornado-prone location. So,
True.
Yeah.
I mean, true. Yeah.
Yeah, and for people that they don't know, snow is actually not white. It will turn black and nasty. All that stuff. So that thing, White Christmas, it will last probably a day. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. Chris, where you at? It snows. It's cold, right, Chris?
It's still I don't it's supposed to be spring and it doesn't want to make up its mind, but the difference between me and you coming up here is I only wear a hooded sweatshirt all year round, so when it's cold, so it doesn't bug me, but I don't go out and stand out in it for hours. It's usually just to get to the car, get into work or wherever we're going. So
I'll tell you this much. How's a usual cold day over there? What temperature is it, Chris?
This has been pretty mild this year, but
on a regular winter.
You talk a regular winter, it can get down below 0.
Okay.
So
what do you do if it's about 44 degrees? Is that summer for you?
No, it's still chilly. It's just you really don't notice it if you're not standing outside the whole time. So
Okay.
Where are you, Chris? May I ask?
I'm in Indiana.
Okay.
Yes, in Indiana. So, Chris, if you don't remember the live that we did with Mel when she came down here a month ago,
Yeah.
probably Jim remembers that winter week that it was so cold and so windy.
Yeah.
It was like 40 something. Man, me and I were freezing.
Yeah, that was cold.
Freezing. And
That was really cold.
and she's from Jersey, and she was like, "This is too cold. I can't because of the wind and all the stuff." It was crazy.
When we come down there in November,
Mhm.
we were freezing, and it's because really it hadn't got that cold in Indiana as well.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so even I think it was like maybe in the 50s a few days we were there. So
Yeah.
and people were looking at us going, "You're Northerners." Well, it still takes some time for us to acclimate to that weather. So
Still.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. Oh, look at this. See, I live in Jersey, and it was colder in Florida.
Okay.
I told you. It was freezing, man.
Yeah, man. Well, like I always say, you know, North Carolina and the upper states and everything, they have what is called a dry cold because there's not that much humidity in the air. But then in Florida, we got so much water in the air that when it gets
Right.
down to like 50 degrees, it's like, oh my God, it's freezing. You know, it's just because it's kind of like a freezer, you know, like you're in a freezer with ice all over you. But yeah, like in the air. But that, I don't know. That's what I've been told by like other people.
I think here you get two weathers. You get the summer heat, 120 something with double mosquitoes and
Mhm.
all this madness, and then you get the winter cold with wind chills and
There was times in North Carolina when it
And
was
the rain
30, it was like 30 degrees outside, and I was in a t-shirt.
yeah.
And I didn't even, you know, it was like it was cold, but it wasn't like, oh my God, this is, you know, not like here, because if it's 30 degrees here, man, forget about it. You're running back in the house like, oh God. It's cold.
It is an interesting phenomenon, and I hope I'm not telling tales out of school. I'm not really, but I was lucky enough to ride Rise of the Resistance with Dean from the Live Place. He came down to Florida. He's from Minnesota. He lives in Minnesota. But that day, it was in the 50s, and he mentioned how it was actually cold to him. So it's a weird phenomenon, and I think Kelly says it feels colder here because of the moisture in the air, perhaps.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, that has to be. That has to be. By the way, before I forget, we're talking about Buffalo and stuff. I'm wearing actually the hockey's, the Sabres.
Oh yeah,
hockey shirt over here. Yeah, but Buffalo. That's a whole blog, man.
Hi, Shelly.
That's crazy. Hey, Shelly, how are you? Thanks for being here.
Oh, it's snowing for her. Oh, I'm sorry.
Where? Oh, look, she's northern
Michigan. Yeah,
she's way up there. I think. Yeah, she's almost in the Upper Peninsula.
That's lake effect, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Is that lake effect now?
Anything in Michigan's lake effect.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think she's right by Lake Huron, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and Georgia today had some tornadoes. The weather, I got the weather app thing, and they were showing live videos and stuff. Yeah, they got pretty bad up there today. And that's another thing. Here in the summer, storms feel like the world's coming to an end. All the thunder, and you probably get a tornado too. You don't know, but
yeah.
Well, Tampa is the lightning capital of the country, anyway. But that's why they named their hockey team that. But so we get some beauties here.
Yeah. Have you ever watched a rainstorm in the Magic Kingdom?
Yes. Yeah, I did. Last summer, I met up with the Dizney Nerd Herders, and I was going to do a live stream from the Magic Kingdom at 7:30. And it was raining so hard. I was on the ferry boat heading into the Magic Kingdom, and the rain was almost sideways. And the ferry made it to the other side of Seven Seas Lagoon, and we were able to get off of the ferry boat. But it was raining so hard, and they had closed all of the entrance, where you scan your finger.
Okay.
Except for the one on the very right side, which I could not see. But that was the only one open. So I was waiting under one of the tarps of the closed thing. What do you call them when you put your magic band up to the thing and ding ding?
The scanner.
Whatever. Yeah, the gates, I guess.
Gates. Okay.
Yeah.
The ding ding thing.
The ding ding.
So I was on one. I was way to the left, and I could not see the only one that was open. So I was delayed in getting into the park, and I was soaked. But I have never seen it rain more hard than that day. But it made for a really fun live stream.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. One time that we used to live in Miami, we used to every other weekend we used to come. Usually with my entire family, just my oldest. And one time we came early, and we were at Magic Kingdom, and we start riding, and all of a sudden we see this black clouds coming in, and it was summer. I told my kid, you know what, we need to move because it's gonna rain like crazy. Then we went to the Main Street train station, and we saw the rain all the way watching the castle. You couldn't even see the castle. That's how hard it was raining and thunder and lightning. I actually I think I took a video, it should be around there somewhere, that and that was crazy. Thunder and lightning, and you can't even see the castle. I'm like, wow. Yeah, the storms here are incredible sometimes. It's crazy stuff.
Yeah, but it's neat to see a storm in the parks like that because it's here in Florida. The storm's going to be temporary. It's going to clear up in about a half an hour. So it's not like usually like your day is ruined. You just got to wait it out. Yeah, but they can be intense. They can be intense.
Yeah, they could be. It could be intense. Yeah, for sure.
It's great at the Polynesian though.
So wild. Really?
Yeah, having a thunderstorm at the Polynesian, you just want to run outside and do a rain dance,
Oh,
and do some like island,
I'm like, really?
Tribal dance. Oh yeah, me and Robe, man. You gotta hang out with me and Robe sometime. I'm telling you.
I'm waiting for him. Well, I'm waiting for everything to go back to normal so he can come down here. But
exactly.
I need to hang out with him more for sure.
Yeah.
Oh man, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our friend Jim, More Social, please. We are so honored you accept our invitation to be here with us a little bit. And I know you're busy, but
thank you for the invite.
Man, anytime. Yeah, dude, anytime that you want to join us, just let us know. You're welcome.
Very cool.
You're welcome to the party, my friend. You're welcome to the party.
Thank you very much.
Guys in the chat, you have any questions for Jim? Al, Chris, any questions that you want to ask Jim?
Can I just say, I'm sorry,
sure.
just once before I forget, because I had thought about this earlier. You had mentioned a Dole Whip earlier, and I want to know how many of you guys in the chat think the Dole Whip is overrated? Because I do. I don't hate it. I've had it, and it was okay. But then there's this cult following that I don't understand. I don't understand what it is about the Dole Whip. And I thought maybe I got a bad one. So I went back and I tried it again. And no, it was as I remembered it. And I just, man, what is it about this? Can you guys explain, if you love the Dole Whip, what it is about it that you love so much? Because I'll be honest, I found it less flavorful than I was expecting.
Really?
And I much prefer the citrus swirl.
Wow. Okay. But before I answer, Shelly wants to know, where in Michigan are you from, Jim?
Oh, I'm from Wayne County, which is just south of Detroit. Well, Wayne County is Detroit, but I'm from a suburb south of Detroit. Taylor, Michigan was where I'm from.
Taylor. Oh wow.
Taylor.
Oh, yeah, I've got an aunt and uncle and cousins who live. My aunt and uncle's in Southgate, and
my grandma's in Southgate
Lincoln Park. Really?
Yeah. Wow,
Small
that's
world.
funny.
Yeah.
It's a small world.
It's a small world.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So the Dole Whip answer. Here we go. So for me,
no, I don't.
I love pineapple. And
As do I. I do.
Yeah.
and
I like the pineapple. Yeah.
To me,
Mhm.
it tastes so pineapple juicy. I'm gonna put that.
I don't
like-
like the orange
like-
one.
It's like I
I
love
don't like
too much
the-
pineapple, man. It's
I like
it's,
the pineapple.
it's been there for me. It's the same all the time, especially on the summertime. Just to go and get a Dole Whip. It's the bomb. It's the bomb.
And I
But
like
it's the flavor of that pineapple thing that I always loved it since I was a kid, and it has never changed for me. So maybe not the answer you were looking for, but Al, maybe you have a better answer from.
No, honestly, the one I would go to would be the pineapple Dole Whip float, with the ice cream and everything else like that. I like that one. I don't really go for the actual Dole Whip, which is just like a little cup and it has whatever. They actually have the float, which is like
What's
what's
involved? What's in the float? What is it floating in?
I don't know. It's got
Is it pineapple juice?
I think
pineapple
it's
juice,
Yeah,
and it's like pineapple. I think it's pineapple ice cream, or it might be vanilla ice cream. I don't know. I don't question anything. I just eat it.
See, that sounds better. That sounds like it would be more flavorful than the regular Dole Whip.
Dole Whip, yeah.
So-
That's how I feel. Too.
Okay,
No,
perhaps I'll have to try that.
I've had it 3 different ways. All right, I've had the regular Dole Whip.
Uh-huh.
Over at the Animal Kingdom, you can get it with a shot of rum in it.
Yes.
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 Oh, now I get it.
Now that's different. That's the whole
I
different
forgot about that
ballgame,
one.
right?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can also, my favorite is getting it on top of a pineapple upside down cake.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I've
That's
heard
right.
of that.
Yeah. Robe gets that a lot.
Yeah,
He
it's
eats that
awesome.
all the time.
In the poly, right? You can get Dole Whip in
He
the
gets
poly.
Yeah.
He has hand fed to him in the poly. But I mean, you know. But that's club level. We'll talk about that later. But no, that's good. That's a good one. Yeah, the upside down Dole Whip pineapple cake or something. I don't know. Something. Help me out, chat. I know I'm getting all these wrong names.
We're already confused as it is. Don't worry.
It's been away too long. All right.
Yeah, we just made Dole Whip last week here at the house.
That's right. You told me. How did it go? Did it taste the same? Is it the same?
Due to the fact that we didn't have the thing to make the swirl,
Okay.
so it didn't look the same, but it did taste the same. So
Well, you have the mix. That's what it is. It comes in the bag. Right?
No,
I've seen
no.
it before. No.
no, they just put it out on the internet. Disney did. It's like 1 big scoop of vanilla ice cream,
Okay.
and then I think it's 4 ounces of pineapple juice, and then 2 cups of frozen pineapple. You put it in a blender, blend it till it's smooth, and that's it.
But Gonzo, I think you're right. Dole does
do a
serve
mix.
they have a bag, a mix. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Just like the Disney ears ice cream. Those are the thing, man. Oh boy. Those Mickey
Well,
Mouse.
those are available too in the grocery
Yeah.
store. Have you
Yeah.
guys had those? And did
Yeah.
they compare?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just as good.
I don't know if it's me, but I like the one in the parks better.
Yeah. I think it's a different chocolate. I think
You
in
think
the
so?
parks, I think it's like a dark chocolate compared to the ones that you buy at the store as a milk chocolate is what I think it is.
Oh, that's interesting.
I could be wrong, but that's what I believe it is what it is.
Yeah, for me, I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the robe because the robe is like the upside down cake with Dole Whip will make you change religions. Yeah, so for me, the parks is better, but that's just me. I don't know.
Right.
No, I'm a citrus swirl devotee, and I found it's real orange juice. It's the tartness of that orange juice with the vanilla soft serve, which that's my favorite Disney snack by far. Yeah, it's just more flavorful to me than the Dole Whip was. I don't hate the Dole Whip. I just didn't get it. And not to be confused with the orange. There's another orange one that tastes more like a creamsicle. That's not it.
Right.
You want the citrus swirl. That's the one.
Yeah,
Citrus.
yeah.
I don't like the orange. I never liked it.
I like the pineapple one.
Yeah.
I just do.
That's what makes the world go round.
That's what
I'm
makes
glad
the
you guys
world
aren't standing in line in front of me, delaying my citrus swirl.
citrus swirl. Now I'm gonna get the citrus swirl. You see what you did to me now? They had I did a review on the Pirate Red. It was kind of like a Dole Whip, but it was a Pirate Red Dole
Oh, I heard of that. Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I got a review on it. Can't remember what the heck it was because it's been too long. I'm forgetting.
Let's see. Have you ever had a pineapple fluff? Not a Disney treat, but definitely a treat. No, never.
No,
Have you guys
never
had that before?
Never
Is
had
that the fluff? Is that the marshmallow? The that comes in like a mayonnaise jar, but it's marshmallow. Is that marshmallow fluff? Is that what she's talking about?
I don't know.
See,
I didn't know they had a
Sounds intriguing.
pineapple one.
Yeah.
Charlie,
To me, I thought it was going to be like pineapples with a Cool Whip is what I figured.
yeah, let's see. Let's wait for her to reply and see what it is. I'm not sure. I never had it, so I don't know. So, guys, in the meantime, thanks so much. She says no. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, share the stream, and for you guys in the replay, make sure you hit that thumbs up and like and subscribe to my friends, please. Subscribe to Al, subscribe to Chris, Addy Family Adventures, Jim, More Sunshine, please. It's already an hour already. Wow, almost there.
Yeah.
Time flies when you have fun, right?
Indeed.
It always does.
I know, man. I know.
I'm putting links in the chat right now.
Cool. So, guys, make sure you go ahead
Thank
and I'm watching something that. Never mind. All right, cool.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, cool. Oh, wait, she put it. Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right, Cool Whip, banana pudding, pineapple coconut. Really? Wow.
How about that?
And do they sell that in somewhere, or you have to make it, or?
Looks like you have to make it.
I
Yeah.
believe you got to make it. Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
Good
No,
stuff.
never had it. Never had it.
Sounds delicious.
See, my brother says that try it at home for these days. Mix a good vanilla ice cream with natural orange or pineapple juice. Great. Yeah. Especially these days. And if you put a little bit of rum on top of it,
Stop it.
or you can buy or you can buy Jack. So you can, little
Captain
bit.
Jack.
Jack and Daniel, all those great guys that
Jack and Diane.
and
What's
yeah.
going on here?
And,
Take
yeah.
the recipe, get a picture of it. I'll give you my wife's Facebook and then forward that to her.
There you
All
go.
right. Person to stop make it, but there's the recipe online. All right, cool. I'm gonna check that out. So, guys, before we go, we usually do this, and we talk about what's going on in our channels and what's for the future coming up. So, Jim, be my guest, and what's going on in your channel, what's coming up, and we go from there, buddy.
Well, thank you. I usually have a live stream on Tuesdays at 7:30. That's my weekly live stream. It's only a half hour, which I don't know why I chose to do that, but it is what it is. But now, since I've reached 1,000 subscribers, next is to get my watch hours up there. So, and since I've been home, I've been going live when I can at around lunchtime during the day, and been going on for much longer. So that's helping with that. And I've been playing Sporkle trivia. Disney Parks blog posted some videos on how to draw their certain Disney characters. So I did one on that. And I'll probably do that again. That was a lot of fun.
Cool.
So I've been going live during the day. Yesterday, for Earth Day, which was I didn't plan on that, but
yeah.
I posted a 360-degree walk through Animal Kingdom because I recently got a 360-degree camera. Nice. And it's just me walking around the park. And with the 360-degree video, you can, as a viewer, look at whatever you want to look at. You're watching on a computer, you can click and drag the image to see all around me because it records everything around me.
Yeah.
Including me. I can't hide from it, but that's all right. Or if you're on your phone, you can just move your phone to look around. If you're on your TV, you can use your remote, the arrows on your remote to look around. So it's kind of cool. So I've been having a little bit of fun with that. But so yesterday I posted an Animal Kingdom video, and I think I have one more 360 video I'll post someday. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much again for having me on. This was a lot of fun.
No, thank you. And yeah, the 360 videos are pretty good, pretty awesome. I don't know have you met Orlando Theme Park 360, Brian, Jim? Have you met him
No,
before?
I'm familiar. I've seen the videos.
Yeah, I remember. He's a good friend of ours, and those videos are pretty good. So
yeah,
I love the 360 because, like you said, with the phone you can look around and it's pretty cool. I mean, you can,
and with the viewfinder, it's
the VR thing. Yeah.
And I don't know if that's a long living gimmick or not, but for right now, I'm having fun with the camera.
Yeah, good. It's all about fun, man. It's all about fun.
Yeah.
So guys, just make sure go ahead and subscribe to More Sunshine, please, and support our friend Jim. Over 1,000, great friend, and he does a lot for the community as well. So we appreciate you blogs and your videos. Appreciate you once again for being here. Al, what you got going on? If you get out of mute, it will be even better.
He's muted.
Yeah, he's muted. He's gonna figure it out soon. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, I might like this better. No, I'm kidding. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Chris first in the meantime. All right, cool. So Chris, go ahead.
Well, I dropped a video about an hour and a half before we did this on Margie and I celebrating our 26th year anniversary.
Nice. Happy
Congrats.
anniversary.
So, and I've let's see. I'm gonna try and do a new series. Hopefully, having it out tomorrow. I don't know. I still have to film it, but I'm going to call it a Walk with Walt, where I go over different things about Walt Disney himself.
Okay.
And then I was actually working on a video for today, but I realized there was too much editing into it within the time I had. So I'm going to put that out Monday, and I'm going to do something. I'm taking a lot of the video I have from Magic Kingdom. I'm going to do something like a Magic Kingdom in 10 minutes or whatever the length is on it. And then I have a new live stream on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock called Hanging with the Family.
I saw that, and I saw Heaven is your daughter, right?
Yes.
Yes, I saw it. I saw the live stream. I mean, I saw the replay. I couldn't see the live stream, but I saw it. Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
So, but this Tuesday we're gonna have some YouTubers on with us as guests, like Disabled Dizney and Rachel, D&G Explorers.
Cool.
Cool.
But we're gonna discuss the differences between planning for a Walt Disney World trip compared to planning to a Disneyland trip.
Oh wow.
Cool.
Good.
Very
Good.
cool.
So,
That's awesome.
Cool.
Awesome, but awesome. So, guys, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to Addy Family Adventures. Like and subscribe. You know, he's a great friend, buddy of ours, and we play Xbox also. Jim,
Yes.
you play video games?
Not really. No, I'm sorry. I do not.
No, we're always looking for people that actually
Shame,
know how to.
Tim. For shame.
Here's the trick, Jim. So you know, we always ask our guests if they play because we need people that play great, so we look great.
Oh, gotcha. I'm sorry. I can't help you there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if you ever want to start playing,
Yeah.
you know.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, we actually got to film.
No better time than the present. I'm home.
For sure. All right, what you got, buddy?
All right. Sorry. You saw a little bit behind the scenes there. I had to try to set something up. All right. I've been working on the breakdown with your pal Al now. This is like the opener now, so that I've been and so putting stuff together. So and then I haven't had much time to do it because my job is working me like a slave right now, my day job anyway. So but other than that, I've been doing Alicorp Twitch. Like, you know, if you ever want to go live with me, hang out. I know you're not into this, Jim. All right. but I play a lot of different games, like Call of Duty and Apex Legends, and sometimes Fortnite. Very rare, but sometimes.
The Witcher.
But yeah, very, very rare.
I've heard of some of those. Yeah.
I love his business.
Yeah, it's my favorite pastime now. It used to be back in the day, and then I quit playing games for a while, for like 10 years, 11 years, and then I wanted to get back into it again. I started playing games, and yeah, now we got a Twitch channel, and the Twitch channel is doing pretty good now and all that. So, and I appreciate everybody hanging out. Addy, I appreciate you coming to hanging out and playing games with us all the time. It's fun. Gonzo,
Yes, sir.
we need to play some more. We never played anymore.
Yeah.
But the breakdown with your pal Al is going to be debuting on Saturday. So make sure that you tune into that on my channel because it's going to be pretty cool. I just talk about life in general. I talk about different stuff that happens to you and how I get through it and like to be aware of certain things that I've seen over my 40 years of life. And, you know, it's fun. It's good conversation.
Is it going to be a live stream or a blog?
No, it's a blog. I'm not
blog,
doing
okay.
any live streams. Yeah. Okay. I'm just doing regular blogs. Get some videos up.
Cool. So, guys, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to your pal.
It'd be very nice.
Oh, Candy Mom. Candy Mom must like you today. Look, Al is a baby.
I am a baby.
She's usually the one that fires pretty bad. But
I think she was insulting me then too. So
Yeah.
it's all right.
I think it was the puppet show that she had to do. All right.
Shelly
Oh,
wants to know.
by the way,
Shelly wants to know if you play PUBG.
No, I used to. I played
I used
PUBG quite a couple times, but not
by the way, after the stream, we're going to Mel's. She's gonna make dinner. All right. So
Oh,
after
good.
the stream, everybody, we're going to Jersey for the dinner. Okay. So, all right, Mel. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. For me, guys, real quick. If you missed it, at 5 o'clock, we had Disney Nutz. This is my new live stream with Dizney Dan, great friend. I'm sure everybody knows him here. So that's going to be every Thursday at 5 p.m. And we're going to bring a guest. We're going to talk about Disney and stuff. And we have PCD today.
You had Deb today, right?
Yeah, we had Deb today, first guest. And looking forward to bring more guests and just have fun. Then at 6 p.m. Thursday, Disney Friends, obviously. We're great friends, and this guys right here that are brothers. And then Saturday, especially this Saturday, we're gonna have a coast to coast YouTubers United at 11 p.m. Eastern time. Actually, we have 3 guests from California, bloggers, YouTubers, and they're gonna be with us. And
Gonna be great.
me and Kelly and I, we're gonna be there. So look forward to it. And then Sunday we have Breakfast with Pals, where Mr. Smith is speaking about Dolt Whip. Dolt Whip Dad is going to be with us on Sunday at 10 in the morning Eastern time, where we're going to talk about his growth in YouTube, because he has been great in YouTube and has grown a lot. So we're going to talk a little bit about that and Disney and all this craziness. He's doing a live every day, by the way. I think it's at 4 p.m. with his wife, which is pretty cool. Stay home with me. Great friend, and we love him to death here. And I'm blessed that he said, yeah, sure, I will go ahead and be there on Sunday. So,
no, that's going to be great.
And Breakfast with Paul with Melly Mel. We're going to talk about pens, Disney with Dolt Whip, and a bunch of stuff. So I can't wait for Sunday as well. And that's it for me. So just be in touch. Follow me on Instagram and all that crazy stuff. You have Instagram, Jim, right?
Yes, that's how you contacted me.
Well, you're supposed to say yes. You're supposed to say, yes, because I do. And this is my Instagram. That's fine. Let me try it again, Jim. Jim, do you have Instagram?
Yeah, I do. I have Instagram.
If you want to see Jim on Instagram, it is More Sunshine Please on Instagram.
Thank you.
On that note, we out. Guys, thank you so much. We thought we wouldn't be here. Thanks for the support. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, like, hit a thumbs up, share, and subscribe to all my friends here. More Sunshine Please, Addy Family Adventures. Your pal Al. And I will see you guys Sunday, 11 p.m.
Saturday,
11 p.m. That's right.
First one, yeah.
It's before Sunday. So many live streams already. I'm nuts.
Say
Peace
a prayer.
out.
Say a prayer. Disney opens up.
Yes.
All right, because we all need this.
Be safe. Wash your hands. Stay home.
Bye, everybody.
We'll see you real soon.
Bye-bye.